Good evening in Eretz Israel, good afternoon around the world. I'm going to explain now Mishnah Pirkei Avot. The Mishnah said in Hebrew, אל תהיו כעבדים המשמשים את הרב על מנת לקבל פרס, אלא הבו כעבדים המשמשים את הרב שלא על מנת לקבל פרס. It means people, they have servants. If they have servants, some of the servants, they are working for their boss. Why? Because they want to get reward or salary, to get something. They want the benefit. They don't want to work for free. Some, they love their boss. He's a good man. They love him. They admire him. So when he tells them to do something, they want to do it just because he said it. He said it. If he said it, of course it's good to do that. It's good to listen to him. So just because he said it, even if he doesn't give them anything. So the Tana is telling us to be the same about the Torah and mitzvot. Our boss is Hashem. Hashem gave us Torah and a lot of mitzvot. So the Tana tells us, don't fulfill the mitzvot or learn Torah just because you know you will get reward for that. Everybody will get reward. Or in this world, something next world, but we will get reward. The pasuk said, "Ayom la'asotam." Today we have to fulfill the mitzvot, and next, after we will go to next world, we will get the reward. So don't fulfill the mitzvot just because you want the reward. Do it, fulfill the mitzvot, because Hashem said it. Hashem gave us mitzvot, we have to fulfill it. Not because of we will get reward. Why? Why? Anyway, we will get reward. But why don't we have to think about the reward? If we think about the reward, it's not l'shem shamayim. It's low level. Why? I want to explain it. First of all, about the avonot. Avonot. Many people, Baruch Hashem, they are tzaddikim. They don't, has v'shalom, they don't make avonot. Why? Why we don't want to make avonot? We have to know, it's not because Hashem will punish us. It's not because of the punishment. It's because it's not good for us. An example. Somebody at his house, he saw a cup fell down on the floor and broke. And he sees his two sons. He has one 3 years old and the other one 10 years old. He sees them, they don't have shoes. So has v'shalom, it's dangerous for them now. The pieces of the glass on the floor. So he tells his older son, the one that is 10 years old, he tells him, look, there are glasses on the floor and you don't have shoes. So please run, wear your shoes. Because if you don't, you will get hurt from that. He said, okay. Then the father turned to the younger son, 3 years old. He tells him, go wear your shoes. Because if you don't, I'm going to punish you. He said, okay. He runs, he wears his shoes. Both of them did the same. But the older one, he understands it was for him. It was good for him. Has v'shalom, he can be wounded from that. The younger one, He didn't understand it's for him. He did it just because he is afraid of his father. He is afraid of the punishment. It's big different. So the same thing, if Has v'Shalom, someone is making an avon, he hurt his soul. He makes his soul wounded. It's very bad. So some people, they understand to make an avon, Has v'Shalom, I have a soul, holy soul, neshama kedosha. We are Jewish, we have neshama, we have soul, very important. Has v'Shalom, if I make things like that, I make very bad things to my neshama. I will go down, my level will be down, my neshama will be down. Some people, they don't make an avonot because they know Has v'Shalom, after 120, Hashem will judge them, Hashem will punish them, and the terrible punishment. So they are afraid. This is a big difference. If someone is afraid of the punishment of Hashem, or he understands it's not good for him. About the mitzvot, it's the same, but from the opposite way. An example. A baby 1 year old, he doesn't want to eat. So his mother comes and she said, please, open your mouth, please, eat. No, he doesn't want to eat. So all the family come and they dance and they sing, and then his Highness, His Majesty, he opens his mouth, he starts to eat. He eats. Okay, after he finished, his mother is very happy. She tells him, you are a good boy, you deserve chocolate. She gives him chocolate. So that baby, he thinks, I'm a good boy. I did a favor to my mother. I ate. So I deserve the chocolate. Baby. So if we think about the reward, we behave like babies. Exactly like baby. We fulfill the mitzvot. Mitzvot, it's a mazon ruhani. It's a spiritual food for our soul. Spiritual food. The soul cannot survive without the mitzvot. This is the food of the soul. So, if we think about the reward, we think we ate spiritual food, and we think about we deserve a reward for that. Why? You are a baby, Hashem will say. You think about the reward. You have to do that because it's good for you. So that's what the Tana wants to tell us. Don't fulfill the mitzvot because of the reward. But there is a very big question against that. There is Midrash. The Midrash said, why Moshe Rabbeinu wanted so much to enter Eretz Israel? Why? Why it was so important for Moshe Rabbeinu to enter Eretz Israel? The Midrash said because Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to fulfill the mitzvot that we have only in Eretz Israel. An example, Shemitah, Trumot, Maasrot, that mitzvot, only in the land of Eretz Israel we can fulfill that mitzvot. So the Midrash said Moshe Rabbeinu wanted Eretz Israel just because of that mitzvot. And the Midrash said Hashem told him, Moshe, I know that you want to fulfill that mitzvot just because you want the reward. I know the only reason you want to fulfill that mitzvot because you want the reward. So I will give you the reward even if you didn't do that, because you thought to do that, you wanted to do that, you will get the reward. That's what the Midrash said. The question is, how come Moshe Rabbeinu, the giant man, the biggest prophet, Hashem knows what is in his brain, in his heart. Hashem told him, I know that you just for the reward you want to do that. Only for the reward. How come? Moshe Rabbeinu, he wanted to fulfill mitzvot just because of the reward? But the answer is, let's go back to the story of the baby. The baby thought, I did a favor to my mother because I ate. Yes, he ate for himself. He needed the food. But he thinks, I did a favor to my mother. If we think twice, that baby is right. He did a favor to his mother. The mother loves her son so much. She sees he doesn't want to eat. She feels bad. He has to eat. So when he eats, she is happy. Many times we can see the mother is the happiest when her son ate. She is happy. So he did a favor to his mother. And many times after he ate, she is much happier than him because she loves him. So the same thing with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hashem, he loves Am Yisrael. Even Bil'am said, Ki tov be'anei Hashem levarech et Yisrael. Hashem, it's good for him to bless Am Yisrael. We are his sons. He is our father. So he loves us. So when we get reward, yes, we get the reward. We enjoy it. But Hashem enjoys much more than we enjoy from the reward. When Hashem sees us getting the reward, he is the happiest. We make Hashem happy. So Moshe Rabbeinu was in such a high level that he wanted reward, yes, but he wanted the reward not for himself. Because he knew if he gets the reward, Hashem will be happy. This was the highest level. Most of the people, even people that tzaddikim, yirei shamayim, everyone, he has to deal with that problem. I'm making the mitzvot because of the reward or because I have to fulfill the mitzvot. And it's very difficult to deal with this problem. Why? Because, first of all, some people, they want reward in this world. An example. People donate money. Rich people, they gave tzedakah. Some people want their name on the wall. If they want Leilu Nishmat, the parents, okay. But sometimes they want kavod. Oh no, everybody will see the letters on the wall and they will say, wow, this man is good man, he's generous. Good for their reputation. Some people, they do it, I can say, maybe 90% for kavod and 10% leshem shamayim. 10% to get reward from Hashem. But no 1% because they think we have to fulfill that mitzvot, to give tzedakah, to give Torah, to make Torah, mitzvot. No. Some people, I saw someone, Yom Kippur, Baruch Hashem, he was very rich, and every aliyah he bought, everybody made the price more and more. Oh, Kal Nidre, $50,000. Maftir Yonah, 26,000. Everything. Why? And he was so happy. He was sitting and he saw people. Everybody said, wow, he's rich, he's a good man. He thought it's good for his reputation. He was shouting all the time, 100, 50, to show he's generous. This is not L'Shem Shamayim. Matan Baseter, why it's so important, Matan Baseter? To do something that nobody knows. Because even the one that got it, he cannot thank you. It's just between you and Hashem. So you know it's real mitzvah. You don't get no kavod, no, he cannot give you back. He cannot even tell you thank you, nothing. I remember there was a man in Jerusalem that he became very poor. Very poor. He didn't have food to eat in the house. And his wife was crying. She told him, what can we do? We don't have food for the children. Maybe I will call some people to support us, to help us. Her husband said, no, I'm embarrassed. They don't know my situation. I'm very embarrassed. I cannot do that. No way, don't do that. So his wife told the neighbor the story. They don't have food in the house. And her husband, he doesn't want to ask for tzedakah. What to do? So the neighbor called me. I thought to myself, wow, I have now an opportunity to make big mitzvah, Matan Baseter. So what I did, I sent someone to the supermarket in Jerusalem. Some supermarkets you can buy, you pay, and you leave it there. You give them the address, and they bring it to your house. So I sent someone, I gave him money. I told him, buy everything. Meat, chickens, oil, wine, everything. Vegetables. And sent it to that address. So he did it, Baruch Hashem. And then that his wife, when it came to the house, she was very surprised. She said, I didn't buy it. No, this is your name, this is your address. And they put everything in down and left. And she and her husband together, they were thinking, who did it? Who did it? And Baruch Hashem, I did special mitzvah, Matan Baseter. Now it's not Matan Baseter anymore because I say it now in public. But I say it in public to tell people, believe me, I didn't get anything from that couple. But people have to do that. Every time they want to make, sometimes I got big donations, no name, no name. And now the banks, they ask people to do the name because they are afraid of laundering money. But many times, to get donation without name, I think, who gave it to me? Who did it? Someone from Panama, a year ago, the chief rabbi there, sent me a big check, and he told me, I cannot tell you the name. I cannot tell you the name. And my friend Eduardo Shama from Panama, a few times he sent me money. No, I cannot tell you who sent it, who sent the money to you. So I don't know. So I don't have akarat tov to that one. But he did the best mitzvah. The one that give anonymous, this is the biggest mitzvah. He doesn't get anything in this world. But, even if someone is making Matan Baseter, he did mitzvah, he didn't get no kavod, nothing, zero. But he thinks, yes, I am making mitzvah, I will get the reward next world. So he doesn't think about the reward in this world, but he thinks about the reward next world. Also, it's not good. We have to do L'Shem Shamayim, not even for the reward of next world. And I have a nice story about that. 250 years ago, there was Hagaon Mivilna. Hagaon Mivilna was great Talmid Chacham. He used to study Torah all the time. And he worshipped Hashem. He was Gadol Hador, number one. And Gaon Mivilna, 1 year, he saw the middle of Chodesh Elul, he saw no kosher etrog in his city. It was in Vilna, it's in Lithuania, very cold place, so no etrogim. So Gaon Mivilna called someone and gave him big money and told him, please go look for etrog for me and don't come back without an etrog. Okay? The man started to go to travel, looking for etrog. He was looking for etrog. He didn't find any etrog. If he saw one etrog, it was not kosher. So 2 weeks he was going around. He didn't find any etrog. So he started to go back, very disappointed. Okay. On his way, he reached one village. He saw one house with mezuzah. He knocked the door. He asked the man, can I stay here? I'm Jewish. He said, of course. Tfaddal, Baruch haba. Okay. He came, he saw the man, Yireh Shamayim, good man, tzaddik, learning Torah. And he started to talk to him. The man asked him, where are you from? He said, I'm from Vilna. I am shaliach of a Gaon Mivilna. Gaon Mivilna. Did you hear once about him? He said, of course. Who didn't? A Gaon Mivilna, number one. So he sent me to buy an etrog for him, and I didn't find any etrog. Immediately the man said, I have an etrog. I have the best etrog. You have an etrog? Can you show it to me? Yes. He bought the etrog. He saw beautiful etrog. That even in regular year, people don't have etrog, so nice etrog like that. The best etrog. The man said, wow, please sell me that etrog. To sell you that etrog? I'm not Jewish. I have to fulfill the mitzvah myself. No way. Please, please, I will give you as much as money you want for that etrog. He told him, I don't need money. I'm rich. So please, please, a Gaon Mivilna, the Gadol Hador, he will say beracham, that etrog will be your zechut. The man said, you know what? I will give you the etrog. I will sell it to you, but not for money. I want you to sign for me that Gaon Mivilna, he will fulfill the mitzvah. I have for myself another etrog, not so nice. I will give the nice etrog to a Gaon Mivilna, and you will sign, he will fulfill the mitzvah, and the reward will be for me. He will make the mitzvah, and I will get the reward. Because you cannot compare when I make the mitzvah like Gaon Mivilna. Gaon Mivilna, he is mekubal, Kabbalah, he will make the mitzvah perfect, 100%. So his reward will be 100 times more than me. So I will get big reward for the mitzvah. If you agree, I will sell it to you. The man was in doubt to do that or not. Then he decided yes. He signed for him that he is a shaliach of a Gaon Mivilna. He buys this etrog, that the reward of a Gaon Mivilna will be for this man. And he signed, he gave him the paper. Okay, he took the etrog. All the way he was wondering, a Gaon Mivilna, he will like what I did or not. Maybe he will be angry. I sold the reward of the mitzvah, so it means he will get 0 for the mitzvah? he was in doubt. He reached Vilna. He went to the house of a Gaon in Vilna. He told him, Rabbi, I have an etrog for you. A Gaon in Vilna, his face was shining. He was very happy. Baruch Hashem, thank you very much. You gave me the etrog. Yes, Rabbi. Show me the etrog. He showed it to him. Wow, beautiful etrog. Baruch Hashem. Wow. He said, but Rabbi, it cost that etrog very expensive. A Gaon Mevilna said, I don't care. I don't care about money. As much as it cost, it's worth that mitzvah. He said, Rabbi, the problem is that I didn't I didn't buy it for money. I sold your reward of the mitzvah. Do you agree with what I did? A Gaon Mevilna said, what? You say you sold the reward of my mitzvah? Yes, of course. Thank you very much, you did it. I'm very happy you did that. Okay. When the first day of Sukkot came, a Gaon Mevilna came to the synagogue with the etrog. He was very excited, very happy. Some people testified that he was the happiest that day. He was saying the beracha with big kavanah, al netilat lulav. He said shehianu with big kavanah. And then he took the etrog, and then he started to dance. He was dancing. He was the happiest. People knew what he paid for that etrog, and they were very surprised. He's not said the opposite. He's happiest. He is the happiest. Why? People asked him, Rabbi, why are you so happy? You will get reward 0. He smiled to them and he said, you know, all the time I'm trying to do mitzvot l'shem shamayim. To do because Hashem told me to do that, because it's good for me. I try not to think about the reward, but it's difficult, almost impossible, because I know I will get reward. This is a fact. There is a lot of reward from Hashem for the mitzvot. So I'm trying to do it l'shem shamayim. It's difficult. This is the first time I know that this mitzvah I'm doing now l'shem shamayim. I will not get reward because this man will get the reward instead of me. I sold the reward. So Baruch Hashem, I have an opportunity to fulfill mitzvah l'shem shamayim, not for reward. Of course, Hashem will give reward to the man that sold the etrog. Hashem will give reward to a Gaon Mivilna. Hashem has enough to give to everyone. But the thinking to fulfill mitzvot l'shem shamayim, as I said, it's not so easy. Because we know we will get it. But we don't have to think about the reward. Be'ezrat Hashem, we will fulfill the mitzvot l'shem shamayim now.